Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the reading.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Crystal, what is going on? Nicole Marie, got Sunblow, what's up? Libra Girl Mama, what is going on, Mama? Good to see you. Nikki, how's everybody doing tonight? We got another fun show in the store tonight. It is Sunday. We're doing tarot readings. Look what I have. I have all sorts of new decks. Check it out. We have the Super Duper Linares Tarot. This is the new version of the Super Linares Tarot. It's supposed to be more vibrant. It has more stuff on it. And this is from Meraki Tarot from Bouchette Design. Bouchelle Design. Anyway, we can unbox both of these later. And we also have the new version of the Art Tarot. So this is the Revival Art Tarot version 2 unboxing tomorrow. So we got this tomorrow, we got this Tuesday, we got this Wednesday, and I think I have 2 more decks coming in. So this is a channel to be if you like new tarot decks, because there's a lot of tarot decks over here, which is, that's kind of where I want it to be in life. I want it to be overloaded with tarot. I love it. You can't really be overloaded with tarot, but that's sort of a fantasy. But yeah, we're going to try. We're at least going to try. Stacy, what's going on? Nicole Marie, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. Let's see. L Smiles. Hello. That sounds like a dentist. L Smiles 18. That sounds like a dentist. What will be the outcome with me and the Virgo? Well, L Smiles. By the way, if you're new here, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random. So it's time to pick at random, my friends. And anything with a Virgo seems kind of interesting. Let's go with that. Let's do the Virgo thing. Let's find out, Nicole, what is going to happen with the, the L Smiles. What is going to happen with the Virgo? All right, so you find a Virgo, and you're like, I kind of like this Virgo. He seems to be all right, But you never kind of know. You never kind of know what's going to happen with the Virgo, because they are a Virgo, so it's kind of unpredictable, right? So we need to find out what's going to happen. And to do that, we're going to use a tarot deck. I know it's shocking, but we have a lot of tarot decks. We have a tarot tower, by the way. If you're wondering what this is, it is my tarot tower. It holds 80 decks of cards. And since I just got 3 new decks of cards, this is already full. So project tomorrow is going to be to build a second tarot tower that's going to be a big one, and then maybe a 3rd tarot tower. I'm getting enough stuff for 3 of them, and then hoping for the best at that point, All right, what's going on? Star Bright, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we got a lot of tarot decks in here. This is not a place where, if you're afraid of tarot, don't come here. If you're just afraid of tarot, you think it's bad, probably not the place to be, because we have a lot of decks. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. In the meantime, let's get L Smiles. Find out what's going on with the Ram and the Virgo. That's an interesting combination. I see that. I see that indeed. All right. What's going to happen? The World, Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. There is an amount of stability that the Virgo does bring in. I don't think the Virgo's shy. I think that they bring in some instability. I think that they bring in some good stuff, some excitement. I think that they just have a bit of spice to them. Something like, what is going on with this particular person? I kind of like it, right? KSW and MM, what is going on? Good to see both of you. But the Virgo is a bit action-packed sometimes, too. You got to come to a balance here, because the World says that you and the Virgo, that combination of both of you is pretty enlightening. It is going to be something that does work. Star Bright, thank you for your donation. You just have to work with it. You just have to understand it. You just have to sort of be in that mindset of, yeah, I'm willing to put up with some of the things, because the Queen of Wands says the Virgo is going to do traditional Virgo things, right? Maddie, welcome to the stream. What is going on? I'm just saying, the Queen of Wands says that they are going to be a little peculiar and picky about things that normal people aren't picky about. They are going to be a little bit on the controlling side sometimes. They're going to be a little bit on the whiny side sometimes. That just happens with everybody. Maybe a little bit more with Virgos. We don't know. But the Queen of Wands says, yeah, a bit of a mix. Seven of Cups as well. It says it's hard to keep their attention for a long period of time. It's almost like they get bored sometimes, but putting in a little spice here and there, I think will keep their attention. Overall, the Knight of Pentacles says you have a lot of stability that's going to happen. You have a lot of nice things that are going to come about through this. But overall, I would say it works out. I think it works out. Long term, maybe not. I think you're looking at a mid-level relationship, midterm relationship. Overall, I would say it's not too bad at all. You know, not too bad. Mandy, thank you for your donation. Andrew, welcome to the stream. What is going on? It is action-packed. By the way, if you just joined, look what I have. All the sorts of new toys. We have 3 new tarot decks. 3 new tarot decks. We have the Revival Art Tarot. We have the Super Linares version 2, which is I call the Super Duper Linares, and we have Bouchel designed the Meraki Tarot. All of these we are going to unbox this week. We're going to 4K flip through. This is going to be an exciting time on the TO channel. This is going to be unhinged. This is going to be exciting to the point of being unhinged at some point. I mean, I'm just admitting it now, right? All right. Hello, Piggy. I never tire of you. You're always welcome. I love you being here. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. All right. We'll see. Just wanted to check in and see. Sounds good. What can you tell me will happen to Josh during the stay in Florida? What will happen to Josh during the stay in Florida? Let's check that out by using everybody's favorite, My Tarot. My Tarot, talking about My Tarot. Okay. Waterfall Tarot. If you don't have it, link in the description for where to get it. You know, you can get it. You can get it here. It's in my place. It's in my house. And if you want it, I would love to send it to you. Smiles. Thank you. You are smiley indeed now that I see that beautiful face. Look at that. Look at that. That is a smiling face indeed. So thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. You know, you're supporting a fellow Virgo, by the way. I know you're not a Virgo, but I'm just saying you're supporting another Virgo on the channel. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. By the way, if you're new here, I mean, you know, if you've never been here or, you know, if you've been here every day, I don't care. Hit that like and sub button. It's great. There's no other channel on YouTube that has as many freaking unboxings as I do. I'm telling you that now. We had one today. We had 4. We got 4 tarot decks in. We got 3 more on the way. I mean, if you like tarot decks, hit that sub button. If you like lessons, if you like all sorts of good things tarot-wise, hit that, you know, hit that up. Anyway. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to understand the question here. What can tell me what will happen to Josh during his stay in Florida? Okay, Josh is going to Florida. Josh is going to be hanging out in Florida, and we want to see what's going to happen with that. Let's find out. JJ and Tarot and such, good to see y'all. What is going on? 9 of Pentacles, Hermit, King of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. I think, okay, from the cards, it seemed that Josh is trying to start over. Josh is sort of trying to dig a hole and basically plant something, right? We have that 9 of Pentacles. Josh is trying to get to that set where he is planting the pentacles in there. He's letting it sprout. He's letting it go forth. He's letting it sort of develop into the next thing because you have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, be aware, Josh is on his own here. It could be literally, it could be figuratively, right? JJ, thank you for your donation. But the Hermit says Josh is on his own here. It just feels like that some of the support network that Josh had, some of the things that Josh relied on, some of the things that Josh was excited about has been removed, has been completely removed, just vacated out of there, right? I think that's sort of upsetting a little bit to Josh. The Hermit is not exactly the best card because a lot of times you're just like, I don't really know where to go next. I don't really know what to do next. I really could use a support network or at least some support as it comes in. It just seems like that may not be possible. King of Cups. is interesting as well. King of Cups kind of says that some of the emotional things that they were going through have been resolved, but there are other things that are cropping up as well. It's like you have a couple of different layers of this, right? One is, what do I need to deal with now? Another is, what do I need to deal with in the future? And I think Josh is to the point of trying to deal with what's coming in the future, because the Ace of Pentacles says that stability again is trying to be rebuilt. We're trying to figure out what is going to be the next steps and whatnot. It just feels like that we're being pulled in different directions at this point. But yeah, that's just sort of a, checking in there, seeing about Josh and stuff. That just sort of feels like that is the general direction that we're dealing with when it comes to Josh. All right, what do we got going on next? We got Starlight, second donation tonight. Starbright wants to know, who was in the chat room earlier, said, I know them personally. Who are they? Sorry, I'm upset. Okay. Who was in the chat room earlier? They said nasty things. Do I know them? What is going on? They didn't say nasty things in my chat, did they? I mean, boo-boo, welcome. What's going on? Thank you for joining. I mean, if they said something nasty in my chat, I got like 28 moderators, like we would just hammer them to the end of time. Okay, let's find out, Starbright. I assume it's somebody else's chat. I don't think it's my chat. It's got to be somebody else's chat, because everybody in my chat is really nice. And if they're not nice, they get the ban hammer by one of my 58 mods. I'm just saying. My mods are amazing. We got Sunflower. We got Andrew. We got Stacy. I mean, Christina may be coming in later. I am telling you now. I'm telling you now that we have the nice people. We have the nicest people. Just saying. All right. Who was in my chat room earlier? Oh, your chat room. Okay. They said nasty things. Oh, Temperance. Somebody who thinks that you did them wrong. I think that they were a direct troll directed at you. I think that they were focused on you, and they had something that they needed to sort of let out in your direction, right? Christina, welcome to the stream. What's going on? King of Swords says that they're very good at being a troll. I don't think this person is new with it. I don't really think that they're, a newbie troll. I think that they've had practice, and they get upset about things pretty frequently. It's somebody that will hear something and then all of a sudden they get upset about it for no reason, right? And if a third party heard the same thing, they'd be like, why in the world is this person upset? It doesn't even make any sense. You know what I mean? You just got to sort of understand this person does this frequently. 10 of Coins and the 5 of Wands. Overall, they're trying to pick a fight. That is what they need to do. They need to pick a fight. They need to sort of start something in order to get the attention. At the end of the day, most trolls need attention. This one sort of needs attention by fighting. So they're going to cause problems. They're going to cause a little bit of a beef. They're going to cause a little bit of a problem. And the 5 of Wands says you got to put up with it. You got to put up with it. Just ban them, just ban them, just boot them. Is this somebody that you know personally? I think yes. The 10 of Coins is somebody that you've interacted with before. I think online, not in person. That's just going on a limb here. I think online, not in person. You have seen this person online before. You have interacted with them online before. And overall, you just got to just ban them and move on. Everybody says nasty things all the time, but yeah, I mean, let them come in here. We'll see how fast they get banned. It'll be like one word and they get banned. Anyway, but I wouldn't take it personally, Starbright. I just understand that the person's trying to get attention and, you gotta sort of boot them to the curb there. Anyway, you had that deck in order. Well, not anymore. I'll put it back in order for you. Should I date the Pisces or should I date the Scorpio? That's a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
That's a throwdown. And I'm saying now that Maddie does love a good deck of Thoth. Maddie does love a good deck of Thoth because the Thoth is pretty accurate. I got to say now, the pretty accurate Thoth. Okay. Let's find out here. What we got. We got the Thoth, by the way. This is a throwdown. If you're unfamiliar with a throwdown, if you're new to the channel, like, I don't know why you'd be new to the channel. You've watched this channel before. I've been on YouTube 11 freaking years. I assume you've seen at least one thing that I have. I mean, I don't know. If you haven't, I have 11,000, no, 11,000. I have 1,100 videos that you can choose from. So yeah, that's because I've been on here literally forever. Kay, thank you for your donation. We have a PayPal donation too. Ooh, very nice indeed. PayPal just crashed. PayPal, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, PayPal? I need to find out who. Ooh, look at this. Adriana, you are the best. Well, thank you, Adriana. I really appreciate that. You are the best as well. I appreciate you so much. Adriana, if you have a question, let me know. Throw it into the chat. I appreciate you. Nicole Marie is new. Nicole Marie hasn't seen a magic trick. We need to show her a magic trick. Wild Prairie Photography. You are king. I appreciate you being here. And Kanan is back. Paula is back. We got everybody here. Let's start the stream. We got everybody that's important in the stream right now. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. I know Sunflower will say, what about Philippe? Philippe is important too. We can wait. We can wait. It's up to you. Anyway, let's find out what exactly is going to happen here. We're not in the chat room thing. We're reading the next thing. I'm over here like just chatting and talking without clicking. Okay. Up here, we have the Pisces. Up here, down here, we have the Scorpio. This is interesting, right? Star Bright, thank you for your other donation. What's good? What's bad with the Pisces? You have a lot of good things with this Pisces. I think the Pisces has a lot of different things that they're bringing and that you enjoy. I think that they have the most kind of stability that you kind of need. They have the stability that you kind of need, right? And that's going to be something that you want to lean on. If you do want something more long-term, if you do want somebody that's going to be around. Star, thank you for your donation. Stephanie Faye and Star are back. What is going on, both y'all? And the emotional connection with the Pisces is pretty good, okay? Pisces is annoying as hell. Pisces is going to be annoying as hell. That happens. That happens. Is it because they're a little too on the hovering side? Is it because they're a little too on the, a little too much on the overloaded side? It could be. You have the Ace of Swords here. What does that mean? You didn't just start communicating with the damn Pisces, right? So what does this mean? This means too much. They're bringing in too much intensity, bringing in too much of this, bringing in too much of that. They're just too much, right? And you see that here, a little bit too self-reflective, a little bit too emotional in some pieces sometimes. If you're looking for stability, they're not half bad. Scorpio is a time bomb waiting to happen, okay? You do have too much in the categories. You do have too much sort of intensity on the Scorpio. I would say intensity here is just too much sort of emotion gathering or sort of this emotional upset over here. Down here with the Scorpio, you're looking at just a fiery emotion. When they get mad, they're going to let you know. When they're not happy, they're going to let you know. And the moon says that always may not be the best solution. The moon says they're wanting to drag you into something you may not want at the long run. Do you want to be dragged into something? Is this something that you want to go forth and put up with? Is that going to be a thing? Virtue says overall, the Scorpio has a lot of potential if you're willing to get dragged along. So they wanted to drag you along to different things. They want to drag you along into their world. This is less of a merged world, but I want to drag you into my world. All right. Let me grab you and drag you into my world. I don't think that works. I don't think that works for an independent person. If you're not independent, if you're willing to just sort of go with the flow, cool. Yeah, but you're going to have a challenge there. But basically, should you date somebody? I think you should date everybody. I think you should date anybody that you want until you find out who's nice, until you find out who's going to be a match. Because if you only date one person and you only date them for like 10 years, that's probably that's probably not the best solution. So date whoever you'd like. And just sort of go and rewatch the video and get maybe some personality characteristics from these, and then see who matches you the best, and go forth and have fun with all of that. Anyway, Addie's come to the stream. Addie, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you as well. All right, we got a love reading for JJ. JJ, it is so damn good to see. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being. I promised a magic trick. I promised a magic trick for all of the new people. Everybody's new. Okay, I'm going to Kickstarter, okay? I need to buy a tarot deck, all right? Maybe I'm interested in the brand new Super Linares. Maybe I'm interested in the brand new Meraki Tarot or the Meraki Tarot. Or maybe I want a little bit of the art of the Revival Art Tarot version too. Either way, I need money. Tarot costs money. All I have to my name. Maddie, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. All I have to my name is $5. I mean, this is it. This is it. I got paid today. Everybody, I got paid today. They gave me $5. This is not going to last me. I need more money to buy one of these beautiful tarot decks. And if you just snap your fingers, it becomes $100. It becomes $100. Everybody's like, that's not real. It's real. It's real. Christina has touched it. The money. Okay, let's back up. Christina has touched the money. Okay, not it. Okay, well, maybe that too. We have the 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 is real money. And now you have enough money to go get you all of the good tarot decks that are coming out, that have come out. We got 4 new ones. I'm just telling you, I'm just freaking excited. I'm excited all the time anyway. I mean, all of y'all know that. Okay, but now I'm just super excited, like super Linares kind of excited. Anyway, let's go over here with the Dark Mansion Tarot and find out how that is going to be, how that could be with a love reading. Because if you're going to do a good love reading, you need the Dark Mansion. You need the Dark Mansion indeed. All right, let's find out how that is going to go, my friends. How is the Dark Mansion going to say with JJ? JJ says, we're talking about the High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles here. If you're looking for something, a little different, which I think is where you're at. I think that you need something a little different, definitely headed your way, definitely in that mode of, I need something a little bit maybe more spicy, something different, something that's going to be wonderful, something that's going to be exciting, something that's going to sort of pique my interest. That's where you're at, right? That is where you're at. Because the 5 of Wands says a lot of some of the things that you've been getting, some of the effort that you've been receiving, some of the love that you've been sort of coming into, right? It's sort of the 5 of Wands of maybe on the spicy side, maybe not on the optimal side. And this is something that you've experienced before. You seem to have a pattern sometimes of just getting things that you don't want in love. I think in the next 3 months, we have a lot of good things coming for you as far as this goes. 2 of Pentacles says, number 1, more choices. Going to be big. JJ, going to be big. More choices is going to be key here, right? Sweet Pea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And more choices is going to give you a little bit more flexibility in what you need and what you want in the High Priestess. So some of these is going to be very, very exciting because you need a little bit of something different. You need to sort of get forced out of your comfort zone, get into something that's going to be a little more entertaining, a little more different. Again, getting out of that. Star Bright, Star Light, 3rd donation tonight. Thank you, Star. And the 10 of Pentacles as well says you need something that's going to be more reliable than unpredictable, right? So getting out of your comfort zone, that's fine. Getting something that's going to be a little different, that's fine. But you don't want something that's just random, right? You want something in the predictable side. And the 10 of Pentacles says you can't get that. You can't get something that looks more stable, looks more exciting for you. I think that's coming, again, 3 months. 3 months is going to be kind of your time frame for getting started and getting motion going with all of that, right? K. Actually, we got to, okay, yeah, K. Will it be more successful doing tarot or being a musician? K, you are pulling my heartstrings, K. I'm telling you now, because I have been interested in getting orchestra libraries and doing some composing on the computer. Now, me and Andrew have talked about this. Orchestra libraries, doing some composing. And my favorite library is on sale, right? And I'm thinking, should I do tarot or should I do music? I don't only have so much free time. What should I focus on? Kay, you just pulled my heartstrings. You're on the same wavelength as me, my friend. You're on the same wavelength as me. Let's get you the best deck out here. Let's get you the Gregory Scott, which is going to be exactly what we're talking about. Exactly what we're talking about right here. Because, I mean, I'm telling you now, I got the same thing. I have the same draw. I have the same pool. We need to discover this together. I am interested in what the world this says for you. All right. On the top 3 is going to be tarot. Okay. And the bottom 3 is going to be a musician. A musician. That's right. Christina and I were going out to eat, and then she weighed herself. And now she canceled, Now she canceled. Now we're not going out to eat. So I have to stay at home. I work from home. I stream at home. God forbid I leave the home, But now I got to stay at home again. Okay. Tarot is up here. Let's take a deep look. Okay, this is exciting. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Empress. Your love of tarot is really, really forcing you in this direction. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult to do any musician stuff. You're going to be thinking about tarot. You are passionate with that. The Two of Cups, the combining of you and tarot is just great. You have so much energy. You have so much excitement. You have so much greatness within, right? The Empress tells you this is something that you can launch forward, make a business out of too. You can make some money. You can do some tarot readings from people. People are excited when you do readings, And the Ace of Wands says it's so fresh and exhilarating because you can get new decks. You can get like a Meraki Tarot. You can get a super duper Linares. You could get the Revival Art. You could get all of these and just be excited like me. Christina will vouch for me that I came back from the car with those packages like dancing. I was like dancing and smiling, and I looked like I just won the lottery. Bottom line, okay? This is you. Admit it. Kay, where you at? I don't see it. Kay, come back to me. Come back to me like somewhere in time. Kay. Jay Allen, thank you for your donation. You're going to be just like me, Kay. You're going to be just like me. This tarot just gives you this freaking passion. You just get excited. You are really destined for. Crystal, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's look at the musician side now. Let's look at Christine's backing me up here. Look at the musician side now, okay? Page of Pentacles. Kind of rough to get started. It's kind of slow. It doesn't have that energy. It doesn't have that vibrance. It doesn't have that Ace of Wands energy that you had. That Ace of Wands energy that you just had from those other cards. It just doesn't have that. It's got that Two of Swords. It feels like sometimes you're a bit disconnected. A little bit on the disconnected side. And the bottom of the Nine of Pentacles. I can do it. I can get it done. There is some level of interest, but the level of excitement, all that damn Empress, all that damn Ace of Wands, all this beautiful fire stuff, it's just not there. It's just not there. We have a throwdown. That's not even a throwdown. That is a brutal tarot win. That is a brutal tarot win at this point. But I'm just saying now. That's what tarot is it. Tarot. Come on, let's hear it for tarot. Tarot is going to be it. Speaking of it, Starlight Star Bright wants a playful heart tarot tonight. Star, we're going to give you a feel-good message right now. We are going to throw down a beautiful feel-good message for you, get you in the best mood ever. Because Starlight Star, we love you, Star Bright. We love you on this channel. We are happy to have you, and I want you to feel good. Oh, maybe not that way, but I want you to feel just generically good, okay? And now we're looking at the Playful Heart Tarot. If you don't know what this is, go see the interview on my videos. We got interview series on here, okay? We got tarot deck creation. We got art stuff on here. We got unboxings galore. We got magic tricks. We got streams. I mean, this is a good reason. This is a good reason to hit the like and sub. Come on. Anyway, Page of Wands. It says that you're just starting in a lot of things. You're just warming up, right? You're just warming up. You're just starting. A lot of things you're trying to perfect it. You're trying to master it. It's like, I don't really know if that's something I want to do. But you should. Follow your excitement. Follow your adventure. Make your own pathway. You're trying to sort of mirror others. You're trying to look for others for motivation. You should be the motivation. Page of Wands said to get started, get on that action. It's going to be fantastic. Five of Wands says you do have a little bit of an inner conflict going. You just have to get through that. You should not have the inner conflict. You should not be in a situation where you're just like, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do that. Because failure is the big reason that you were here, right? The big reason that we're here. The Harry Potter author, right? J.K. Rowling, she submitted the book like 12 times. She got rejected 12 times. She could have stopped on on time 10 or whatever, right? But she did. She kept going, and now she's ultra rich. 5 of Wands says, if you get in the same situation, you get minor setbacks, ignore it. It didn't exist. You didn't fail. Who the hell cares? You did not fail it, right? And that 6 of Swords says you need to go slow, go with purpose, move like you mean it, move in a goal direction that you need to be on, because the 6 of Swords says you are going to get there. Brighter things are there tomorrow, because the 6 of Swords is going from a dark place into a brighter place, into something that's magical, into some place that's wonderful. I think that's really where you're at this point. That's where you're at this point, is moving into something that's exciting, exuberant, and is going to make you content and happy. Another star. We got star light, star bright, and another star tonight. If I go on a date with N, what would it be like? No, that's a weird question. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let's go with this one for this one. If you're going out on a date with N, the Ciro Marchetti says that you need to use his deck. The Gilded Tarot Royale. You need to use his deck. That's going to be the big key here. That is going to be the big key. That's going to be the success ratio. If I go on a date with N, what would it be like? It's going to be very emotional. I think the person knows your emotional buttons. I mean, even though we kind of knew, they know the emotional buttons. They know what to press. They know when to press it. They know how to press it. The Magician says that they're pretty good at what they do, right? Whether it be professional, whether it be hobby, they seem to be a master of many trades. And the Magician is the master of all tools. They seem to know what they're doing, and that's really encouraging, because they have a lot of interesting stories. They have a lot of interesting kind of things that they're going to present that are kind of cool. Overall, you do not want a second date. I'm going to warn you now, Star. You do not want a second date. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is going forward. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's just going to sort of jump in with it anyway, right? He's going to go for it. He's going to leap in, and he's going to go for the gusto. Page of Wands says no. Let's not do a second date. But the first date was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. There's all sorts of weird things. Again, the cool stories that they have. They seem to be a master of many things, and they have all sorts of things happening. And they sort of pull you emotionally a little bit. It's kind of interesting. But the more you think about it after the date, the more you're just like, maybe not. Maybe this is not something I really want to pursue or chase or anything like that. I mean, that just happens. That just happens, right? That just happens. All right. Boo Boo won $100 and put 2 in, walked out with 100. That's awesome. That's almost like the money trick. That's almost like the money trick, Boo Boo. Archie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's go with the next question. Tonight is rocking, my friends. Tonight is rocking. I am excited as hell tonight. I'm telling you now. All right, let's see. Miss Starlight, Star Bright, what's coming for me in a serious relationship? Okay, we did the feel-good message. Okay, now what? Sweet Pea's next. What is Jay? Want to be friends outside of work. All right, Sweet Pea has an interest in Jay. We're going to go with this one. Now, we're going to go with this one. We haven't used this one in a long time. We have too many decks. We have too many tarot decks. It's hard to sort of choose which one you're going to use next, because we got way too many. And now we got more. So yeah. I told you to walk away, so I did. I mean, that's what you do. That's what you do. When you start to win money, you got to get the hell out of there. Because if you don't get the hell out of there, you're going to lose all that money that you just got. Because I've done that so many times in Vegas, I've lost track. I've lost count of how many times that I've won money and then lost all of it again. Does Jay want to be friends outside of work? 8 of Swords? No. 3 of Wands? No. Page of Cups? No. 4 of Wands? No. That's going to be a thumbs down. It's going to be a whole lot of thumbs down. Thumbs up for Deanie. Deanie, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Good to see you. 8 of Swords says there are restrictions. A little bit of restrictions on that. We're like, maybe not. They think that they do, though. They think that they do. They have a lot of interest. They have a lot of sort of fascination with, a little bit of you, things like that. They sort of want to do that. Page of Cups. I don't think they're emotionally ready for this. It's almost like this person is not quite ready for friendship with different people. It's almost like that they have a weird thing about them that once people discover it, are like, maybe not. Maybe not. The Four of Wands overall, the home card says keep it at home. Keep it at the work site. It doesn't look like that outside may be beneficial for either one of you. Wild Prairie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, I would say no. Going with a thumbs down on that particular one. And now we're going with Star Bright. Starlight, Star Bright, who's coming with me in a serious relationship tonight? Oh, I see. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, if you're going to get serious, if you're going to get super, super serial, you need the Mons Tarot, because this is a very serious deck. It looks casual. I can't shuffle. Professional magician for 20 years. And I can't shuffle. Okay. This is going to be what you want in any serious relationship. I'm telling you now. I mean, this is just bottom line for me and everybody else. Bottom line for me and everybody else. Me and everybody else. Who's coming for me in a serious relationship? You have a Gemini, okay? Two of Swords, a little bit on the Gemini feel. It's got that two. It's got the swords looking at Gemini. You have a Gemini headed your way. This person is not very beneficial for you. They do bring in some interesting things. Basically, what they present to you at first, right? The initial presentation, the initial thing that you get from this person is not really who they are. They have a lot of hidden things, right? A lot of hidden things. They just have that feeling of, this is what I'm presenting to the world. This is what I'm presenting to you. And you'll see this disconnect almost immediately, okay? They see the disconnect almost immediately. You just feels like that, yeah, we have a Gemini, they bringing in some problems, a little bit of a problematic thing here. Overall, if you're willing to work with them and willing to put up with what they bring in, I think that's going to be okay. Your biggest issue, again, is they need to just settle down. They need to not have as much variance in their personality, variance in how they react, what they go forth, what they do. And the bigger picture is going to be, hey, let's sort of relax with that, right? We'll do the King of Pentacles. Let's get more relaxed. Let's get sort of settled down. Let's sort of do that, okay? Let's sort of do that. Do that in a different vein as per that. Anyway, yeah, that is who's come for the next serious relationship. Mom is calling. Well, boo-boo, answer the phone. Okay, where are we at? We're on Jay Allen. What's my next love venture? Jay Allen. Let's find out. Hopefully it's not a Gemini. We already did the Gemini thing. Let's find out what is going to be your next adventure with a Shadowland Tarot. And Chad says hello to Mom, Sunflower's mom. Everybody say hello to Sunflower's mom. Say hello, because, we all need to say hello to Sunflower's mom. Okay, let's find out. What's my next love venture? Jay Allen, 8 of Wands. Somebody, you moving in a long distance relationship is basically what it is. You're moving in the direction of some interesting relationship with somebody that you haven't met yet. You meet them online. Okay, when I say long distance, this is extreme long distance. This is like another country kind of long distance. I think you have that 8 of Wands feel of, I like to communicate with this person. This is a great person to communicate with. I really have a lot in common with them. But seeing them is going to be very sort of difficult as far as that goes. 4 of Cups, right? They have a lot of awesome things about them, but there's a little air of mystery. They have some things happening at work that's kind of weird. It's kind of disconcerting. But when you talk, you are together forever. It feels like this is an absolute soulmate. It feels like things are going to work out. It feels like everything is sort of hovering around. It's sort of being magical. It's sort of getting a lot of good things going and whatnot. But that King of Swords says, very, very good. Very, very good with a connection with a thing. So if you're looking to the next love venture, again, a long-term relationship, somebody out of the country, they do have a lot of weird work things happening. But when you talk to them, it's just like entering a new world, a fresh world, a place where you can really sort of be excited and all of that good stuff. Lady, welcome. What is going on? Good to see you. All right, let's see how it goes for the next one. Crystal, what are Stefan's real intentions for me? What is Stefan doing over there? What is Stefan doing over there? Because we need to discover the truth behind Stefan's intentions. And in order to do that, let's go with the tarot of the Dr. Mystical moments. You know what I mean? Dr. Mystical has been taking a stream break and we miss him. So we need the tarot of the Dr. Mystical moments for here. Crystal, Stefan's real intentions. What are their intentions? How are they going to do it? What are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? We need to figure this out, okay? Four of Pentacles says they don't really know. I think they're on the fence with a lot of different sort of areas, right? They're on the fence sometimes. You got the Four of Pentacles. They're like, nah, sometimes I'm like this. Sometimes I'm like that. A little bit of the wavering aspect from the Seven of Wands as well. You have the Star basically says that they are pulled towards you. If you're looking at, are they pulled towards me? Am I going to get their attention? Is this somebody that is going to be able to, you know, sort of grasp this? Are they going to be able to sort of be there forever? Are they going to be able to do that? That's going to be great. Star says, yeah, you have good intentions, Crystal, as far as how that goes. Now, Seven of Wands is a defensive card. It does feel like that there's a lot of disconnect happening, sort of an ongoing basis, right? I don't think it's like one big thing that you're disconnected. I think it's a bunch of little smaller things that are just disconnected. They don't seem to work. They don't seem to function. They don't seem to be there, be steady, be sort of in that mode, right? In that mode of, about how these things are going to go. The Seven of Wands says we have a bit of a defensive thing. In other words, are they willing to go in with both feet? I don't think so. I think that they're sort of dipping their toe. They're trying to figure it out. They're trying to determine what is going to be the best next steps and whatnot. So yeah, it does feel like a little of the challenge on that. Overall, the Four of Pentacles, at the end of the day, it does say that Stefan is out for Stefan's benefit. So if it comes between the two factors, Stefan is really going to be out for their own benefit. Sometimes that's okay, but sometimes that's not. You got to determine, you know, sort of where that's going to be, how that's going to fit into the framework of the relationship and whatnot. But yeah, sort of figure it out. You're going to have to figure it out, a little bit of a dynamicism. Dynamic, is that a word? Dynamicism. Anyway, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. How does M see me? Any future moves? Archie, let's get you some future moves happening up here. By the way, if you're new here, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then I pick at random, and Sarah is here. Sarah, what's going on? Good to see you. Let's take a water break. Take a water break here. Six of Swords, loves the forest creatures. Six of Swords. That's a nice deck. That is a nice deck of cards. Forest creatures too. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. Like if you're here, see how vibrant this is. It is amazing. It is amazing. Just look how pretty the box is. That's insane. That's bananas, I say. That is bananas, I say. Stacy, it was good to have you on the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Stacy. Hope you have a fantastic evening. Hope everything goes well for you. Let's go with the Heaven and Earth. Yeah. Star Bright, thank you for your other donation tonight. All right. Go to the Heaven and Earth. How does M see me? Is M going to make a move, or are you going to make a move on M? Or do you have sort of a halfway? Is this sort of a halfway thing? You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll find out what is going on with the M. And the best case scenario, if M doesn't work out, there's always N and O and P. You can try those out. Banana split song. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la-la. Okay. Any future moves? Illusionary success is interesting. Hanged Man and harmonious change. I guess the Two of Pentacles is interesting indeed with harmonious change. The change is coming. Things are sort of happening. Overall, it looks like this is very volatile. This is not a stable something. This is very volatile. It's sort of in motion where you're like not really sure what to go next or what to do next, right? Love Apples, welcome to the stream. So good to see you. Overall, harmonious change means that M is not seeing you in the way that you think. I think you do have a bit of a change, a bit of a variation within the framework of what's going on that you sort of need to put up with and you need to do. But overall, things are not stable. Things are not rock stable. They're not going to be like pursuing you, or they're not going to be sort of focused on you solely, right? We have this card, the Seven of Cups. You're looking at two things. One is maybe they're looking at other people. Maybe they have other options. They have a lot of other things that are distracting and whatnot. But I think the biggest thing about this is the Lord of Illusionary Success. In other words, what they're presenting to you is not exactly what you're going to receive. So you're getting a little bit of a false promise, more or less, right? Star, thank you for your donation. Hanged Man says you're seeing this differently than M is seeing it. That's the bottom line. So overall, we go thumbs down with a future move or something like that. Again, it just feels like things aren't in motion in the correct direction. Things aren't working out. Things aren't sort of blending the way that they need to blend overall. So yeah, there is that indeed. All right, we'll go for the next donation. Thank you all for being here, donating. I appreciate that. All right, Wild Prairie Photography wants a little Thoth action, and Thoth action they will get. I mean, you are asking for the Thoth. You're going to get what the Thoth thinks, because sometimes the Thoth is kind of blunt. It's a blunt deck. It says what it wants to say. It doesn't really hold back any punches, you know? So you got to kind of get used to that. That's good and bad, depends on how you like it. On the horizon for you, we do have an interesting thing here. We do have a double wand. Let's sort of put up with that, right? Let's put up with that. Let's understand where that is coming from. You do have a fiery action. In other words, things could be moving in a faster way. Things could be in motion, not really volatility, but things could be in a way getting a little bit more out of control than you're used to, because this is a lot of fire. This is a lot of action as it goes. So things are heating up, bottom line. So if you're looking for things to move quicker, they're going to move quicker. Within the framework of that fiery action, how things are going or how things are moving, I think overall it's a successful move, okay? You do have a little bit of a playfulness aspect to this. You do have a little bit of a success feel to things. When they start going, they go your way. You're getting what you need. You're getting what you want in a lot of ways. So it could be for work, relationship. You're just getting a lot of action happening. And that's sort of where you need to be at this point. I think that you've had a lull. I think things have been going slow sometimes. I think that you need a bit of that excitement, as it were. Okay. In order to get that excitement, you just kind of need to be in that mode and with that motion. But again, it is going to be a successful move, successful thing as you get going, as it heats up. You just have to realize you need to be playful with it. Okay, this is a playful card. Princess is a playful card. In other words, make it a game, make it enjoyable. Because if it's too serious, if it's too weighted, when it gets moving very, very quickly, you're going to be like, Jesus, this really sucks. It's moving too fast. It's too much, too quick. But if you're playful with it, you come at it with a level and an air of creativity, I think that's going to be a lot better. Miss Michelle and Angie, thank you for your donations. I appreciate y'all so much. This is such an awesome stream tonight. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate all of you. Every one of you, I love you to death. Star Bright, what's going to happen between A and I in June? Let's find out. And go with This Might Hurt. We have not done the This Might Hurt tonight. We need to get some This Might Hurt action up in here. Up in here, we need to do the This Might Hurt action, because that is pretty exciting. I'm telling you now, pretty exciting. All right, A and U have had a bit of a back and forth. It just feels like that back and forth. I think you've asked about that before. The Four of Wands is not half bad. It's not like a bad back and forth, because you do have the Ten of Cups. You do have the Eight of Pentacles. There's a Star Bright. There's a lot of room to improve. There's a lot of things that need to be swept up. There's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up, fixed up, and moved into a direction that you need it to go, rather than randomness. Now, think if you've been dealing with randomness. Four of Wands is a great home card. Ten of Cups is a great home card. All together, A and U go together, blend together well. This is such a great combination, right? You do have a home and then a happy home, a stable home. And I think that's where you're feeling it now. I think that's a really good overall situation to be in. But is there more work to do? Is there? Yeah, absolutely. Is there more work to do? Eight of Pentacles is kind of a dull work, though. It feels like it's a dull work, and that means that it feels like that although, again, when I said repetitive nature, although you seem to have fixed this problem here, now you have to readdress it later. You didn't fix it permanently. And again, you're going back and forth with these cycles. It's almost like a cyclic back and forth relationship. Maybe not exactly the most stable thing in the world, but a lot of times you just got to sort of address the situation as it comes and go with it, right? What will happen if I go on a date with F? Oh my. Star, let's find out what F has to say. Can you go on a date with them and they, put up with them? That is going to be a question for this deck right here. This deck, by the way, is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. If you have not seen this, I'm saying now, if you have not seen this, this is a beautiful deck of cards, and you are going to be happy. You are going to be pleased indeed with what you find up in here. All right. We go on a date with F. Man, just the letter F by itself, probably not the best. Maybe a thumbs down, maybe not. Seven of Wands, Knight of Coins, and the Judgment. That's interesting. There's a lot of things this person does that are annoying as hell. You're going to have to put up with some of that, right? Seven of Wands, a defensive card. Like, I really don't want to get in there. I really don't want to sort of deal with this. I really don't want to sort of be upfront with this person. I don't want to, I don't want to be in their presence. Like short doses. F is good in short doses. Let's do that. Judgment says you absolutely want to see him again. But again, short doses. Keep that in mind. F is somebody that if the more you're exposed to them, the more red flags started coming up. But if you have short doses where I'm in there for a short period of time, maybe I'm just not there for like forever. Knight of Coins said they do have a lot of endearing things that they bring into the relationship. Laban, thank you for your donation. And Tay Marie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate both of y'all. The Knight of Coins. A lot of good things here, but short doses is best. Overall, I would do it because Judgment says you want to go out with them again until the red flags appear. Until the red flags appear. You got to understand that, right? Ocean Drive, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Yeah, you got to put up with a little bit of that. Anyway, Angie, how about Gemini and Scorpio? Yikes, or what? By the way, just copped on Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas deck. They're a beaut. There you go. How about Gemini and Scorpio? Yikes, or what? All right, we got to combine. We got to combine Gemini and Scorpio. I would say from a high level, I would say yikes indeed. Miss Pink Princess, thank you for your donation. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. By the way, if you're new here, please hit that like and sub button. We have 1,100 freaking videos on this channel because we have been here 11 years. That's a long ass time. We have been here 11 years. We have so many things happening. We got tutorials. We got deck unboxings. I just have 4 new tarot decks. You're going to see decks on this channel that you have never seen before. Stuff, I back a mountain of Kickstarters. So you're going to see a mountain of Kickstarters. Almost every decent or half decent mass market deck I end up picking up. So if you like tarot decks, it's a place to be. Anyway, Gemini and Scorpio, let's go for it. Let's find out what's going on. But we have a new donation. Thank you for your donation, whoever just donated. My phone is being a butt. My phone is being a butt. Let's go. Wait a minute. What do we got? We got Adriana. Thank you for your donation. Adriana, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. And let's see. We got Novella. Novella on the 30th. Okay, Novella and Adriana. Cool. Awesome. Anyway, Gemini and Scorpio, yikes or what? Devil, Fool, King of Swords, Six of Cups. Yikes indeed. Now, let's go. Yikes indeed. You know what I mean? You need to figure out where you're going to have, where you're going to sort of drag this. We're going to sort of drag this out. Six of Cups is probably better off friends. You know, maybe a little bit better off friends. You do have that feel. You do have that feel, that Six of Cups. Let's be sort of, friends, sort of casual. Because there is a bit of the devil factor here. Let's face it. There is a little bit of the devil factor here. You're going to have to put up with it. You're going to have to sort of deal with some of this because they do have different sides. Gemini has two sides. Scorpio has two sides. You never know what you're going to get in the mix. Which side is going to be which, you don't know. The Fool says if you take this adventure, Angie, hang on. You need a seatbelt. You definitely need a seatbelt. So, Shali, thank you for being Novella. I appreciate you. And Adriana, if you're here, let me know. You're going to be on an adventure. Is that going to be a good adventure? That's up to you. But you're going to have to take that risk because at the end of the day, it could be something that could be magical and great, and it could be something that could be flushed down the toilet. You're going to have to deal with either ramification. May be challenging indeed. It may be challenging indeed. So, All right, let me make my subway order real quick. All right, continue. I need to pick my pickup time. Okay. Ready today at, let's go 7:40. Let's go 7:40 for my pickup time on my subway order. And then we get Chalet. Chalet would be next. Please select a new curbside pickup time. Currently unavailable. What? Okay. So Subway basically just took a crap on me. Thank you, Subway. I appreciate that. Looks like I'm going in instead. Let's go with Chalet. We have 10 million donations anyway. Will Alex and I be together again? Let's find out. Let's find out how that is going to go. But using the tower and a little bit of this action here. This is nice. This is nice indeed. Angie, he is a Virgo. I mean, that is, that is a little bit on there. Water, air dominates water, likely to escape. Could be. Yes. So I'm trying to order from Subway so I can get food after the stream. So I went into Subway and I had everything ready in my cart. And then I went to check out and it said all times are unavailable. I'm like, that's fantastic. I appreciate that. That's great. Anyway, will Alex and you be together again? Yes. Yes and yes. Yeah. Do you want to be together again? Do you want to? Okay, Addie, thank you again. I appreciate that so much. Shelley, do you want to be together again? I mean, I'm asking this question. We have the Wounded Warrior over here, okay? We have the Wounded Warrior here. We have fighting before the Wounded Warrior. We have this Queen of Cups, which is very emotional. It is very emotional. And you need to figure out, like, is this going to be something that I want to deal with? Is it not going to be something that I want to deal with? I mean, I don't know. Very emotional indeed. And at the end of the day, I'm not sure if this is something you want. I'm just saying, is this something that you want? Because it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to be a little bit on the too emotional side. It looks like that you have a wounded warrior. In other words, even though this did work out, even though this is currently something that I could do, do I really want to put up with it? I'm just saying now. Bottom line, I don't think it is something you want to do. Will you be together again? You could. Do you want to? Come on, do you want to? Anyway, that's just my read. That's just my read on it. It just has a lot of stink to it. There's a lot of smell. It doesn't pass the smell test. Basically, is what I'm saying, right? What I'm saying. Anyway, Renata and Stephanie Faye, thank you for your donations. We're going to be here all night. Let's see, Miss Michelle, how's he feeling about me? There is no contact. There is no contact at all. That could be difficult. That could be difficult if you're going to do that. Let's go. This could be the last Super Linares reading because we have a new version of the Super Linares. It is more vibrant. It is better. It is supposed to be more magical, and it's still in the shrink wrap. I can't wait to open it. I am just saying now, I can't wait to open it. Okay, so I changed I changed the Subway app to just give me the order, right? I changed the Subway app to give me the order. And it says place order. It works, but I can't place the order. Thank you, Subway. By the way, not sponsored. Subway is not sponsoring the stream. All right. How's he feeling about me, no contact? He really likes you. Are you the one that's not contacting him? Or is he the one not contacting you? I mean, you have the success card. You have the 6 of Wands. But things were going well. Things are just nice. We have a lot of support for this particular thing, but it just seems like that it's not really going anywhere. You do have the 5 of Pentacles, sort of the broke card, or having difficulties, or you're just not able to get things done. You have the 9 of Wands in Judgment. Do you want to get back into this? I think both of you do. You just need to let things sort of settle down a little bit, right? High Priest, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. But judgment says you will be back. You will have contact again. This person will be coming around. You will be coming around to them. It just feels like that things work out in the end. No contact is difficult. I understand that. Knight of Wands says there will be contact. There will be action. There will be fire within this. Judgment says we have the rebirth, the new opportunities, the new excitement that comes from this. Is it kind of crap right now? Absolutely. Is it kind of crappy? I mean, yeah. I mean, that is, that's okay. That's okay. But overall, not so much. Overall, you're going to have to wait. You have to be patient. You have to let things slide in the way that they need to slide in, because a lot of times we're just sort of rushing it, or we're trying to get to the end. And I don't really think that works. But will you be together again? Absolutely. Yeah, basically, Subway is not allowing me to buy anything. Subway is not allowing me to order anything at all, which is, okay, I don't run a big corporation, but I'm saying if I had a big corporation, let's say I ran Subway, right? And I wanted people to buy my shit, I would make it possible to pick up food. I would make it possible to order with the app. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe it's something where I'm trying to purchase a Subway sandwich and it won't let me order because it's saying I can't order, it's unavailable. I'm just saying. If I was a multinational big corporation like Subway, I would let people order food. That's, not judging Subway. I'm just saying I would allow people to order food. That would be beneficial for my business. Okay. Is Enyo the one? I kind of think that they are my soulmate. Thanks. Are they closed? No, they're not closed. Let me double check. I don't think that they're closed. That's a good question, though. Let me look. Okay, it says closes at 9 p.m. No, they're not closed. All right. Let's go for the next read, which is going to be, is Enyo the one? I kind of think he is my soulmate. It could be. Let's find out. Let's see. Where's that question? There's the question there. Okay. All right. Let's find out. Are they the one? Ooh. No, it doesn't seem so. Tanya, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I'm just going to say that they have a possibility for this. Overall, the stability is there. That is, the stability is there. It has a pretty constant, has a pretty consistent feel to it. So if you're looking for stability, I think the stability is there. Is this something as it progresses on that becomes a little bit too much, or it becomes a little bit too heavy duty? The 10 of Wands says yes. Is this something that does have its ups and downs? Overall, I think that you're going to be an on-off relationship. So if you're looking for that type of thing, I think that's actually going to work. Bright Star and Tanya, thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate that. Overall, I think it does work. It does work as a stable relationship. Is it something that you're going to be excited about over a long period of time? Maybe not. Maybe not. But is it something that's going to be stable that you can rely on, that you can be excited about? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think so. I think that is going to be where you are at for that. All right. Yeah, maybe Subway, maybe they're leaving early. Maybe they're like, you know what? We get paid $10 an hour. I'm out of here. You know, I'm out of here Sunday night. I don't care. I'm leaving. Will I be in a relationship soon with an old or new person? Tay Marie wants to know. Tay Marie, let's find out. Let's find out. Maga, thank you for your Maga 21. Oh man, got to keep the politics out, but you know, sometimes it's just too funny. Sometimes it's funny enough to just bring it on in. All right, let's use a cat deck for this. A cat deck with the Grimalkin Tarot. Everybody loves it. Crystal, this used to be Crystal's favorite deck. Crystals and paint, this used to be your favorite deck. Anyway, will I be in a relationship soon with an old or a new person? Either one would be all right. Either one would be all right. You know, Christina, you might have to go to Subway. Christina, you might have to make the Subway run. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We're on donation 39. So Christina, you might be the one making the Subway run tonight. I'm just saying now. Anyway, will I be in a relationship soon with an old or new person? I think it is going to be somebody that is old. I think that is somebody that you did not have a relationship with before. I think it is somebody that kind of failed, and you know what I mean? When it first tried to start up, it didn't work. Renata, thank you for your donation. And Picasso, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We're on 41 donations. We could break a record tonight. I don't know. But yeah, it sort of feels like that, right? It feels like that. This is definitely going to be, you can make a Subway here. Okay. Definitely going to be one of those motions where it's going to be an older person, something that did not start up. And you're going to have it. You're going to have to be careful with it a little bit. Five of Swords says that it may not work out long term, but definitely something that starts up well. Seven of Cups says that it is pretty exciting overall. I think there's a lot of exhilaration. There's a lot of sort of excitement around the particular thing. But the Page of Cups says, yeah, if you're looking for somebody that satisfies you emotionally and sexually, I don't think this is the person. But it definitely, yeah, but definitely somebody that comes in and, no pun intended, and gets you excited a little bit. You know, gets that initial honeymoon period, just goes well. It just goes well. I think that's something that you can look forward to as a decent honeymoon period. Again, this is an older person. An older person indeed. You don't know this deck. It is a nice deck, I gotta say. All right, what's coming for me in the near future? Let's find out. With Ocean Drive. Ocean Drive. Tarot readings to give to clients are coming for me in the near future. We got that. How does Brandon see me? That's another Ocean donation. Spirits think me and Raymond. Okay. By the way, we got things happening as far as that goes. It's almost like somebody that you know is moving, somebody that you know has some action going on. And do you want to be in this action? Absolutely not. I think you want to be way, way away from this action. Okay, Ocean's Drive. If you see something that looks too good to be true, if you see something that somebody's trying to pull you into, you definitely want to avoid that, because sometimes it looks fantastic, it looks great, but overall it may not be that way. Knight of Swords says that motion that's happening, that is alluring, that's pulling you in, that you were excited about. It feels like that is not something you want to be anywhere near. The Moon says you have better opportunities, better choices, better things to do. Strength into the 10 of Wands says, okay, this particular thing not only is bad for you, but it's something you don't want to be involved in at all. There's another opportunity that you do have coming up, okay? This opportunity has nothing to do with anybody. It's an initial idea that you have. It's an excitement that you have. It's something that you sort of enthralled upon, and that you have a bit of excitement for. But it's something that comes from you. Something that comes from you, right? But you definitely need that. All right, let me type this in. Hang on just a second. With dressing. Really? Sees dressing. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, the moon, the Nine of Swords. Anyway, this is something that comes from you. This is an idea that's marketable. This is an idea that's exciting. But bottom line, this is an idea that will expand into something that's going to be a little bit bigger. It's going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit more exciting as it goes along. You have a friend that's going to come and basically try to use you. You need to avoid that. I don't think you want to be used. This friend has a history of using you. Not really a history, but they've seen it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just need to have strength. You need to have patience with this particular person. Understand that they're not in your best benefit sometimes. So if it looks like somebody is a little bit on the leaning towards using you side, you want to avoid that. Ten of Wands overall, you don't want to deal with any of their problems, right? And they're going to bring in some of their problems. You can try to dump it on you, but it just happens. That just happens sometimes. Anyway. All right, Christina, I sent it over. Yeah, just load up with veggies. All right, load up with veggies. All right, do the spirits think me and Raymond are a good idea? Is Raymond going to be a good idea for you, Princess? I don't know. I don't know at all. Let's find out. By the way, if you're in the queue, it is freaking massive. We are here. And you are down here. And it's pretty hopping tonight. Somebody said it's hopping tonight. I agree. It is indeed hopping tonight. Let's use this deck right here. This is nice. This is one of Christina's favorites. It is one of Christina's favorites. Raymond. Everybody does love Raymond. I'm just saying, is Raymond and you a good idea? Yeah. It looks all right. Thumbs up with that, right? The Nine of Pentacles says they have a lot of weird things, peculiar things about. That's okay. They have a lot of weird things, peculiar things about them, but they bring in such a fresh perspective. They don't look at anything that you look at the same way. They have such a unique balance and a unique perspective for everything that they do. Really, really exciting, right? Ace of Wands as well. It feels like that they're really moving. They're constantly in motion, and you really enjoy that. You like that a lot. And the Hierophant overall, if you're looking for something pretty steady, I think that steady is indeed their middle name. I think they have a lot of interesting things happening. I would absolutely. It is very, very promising. Very, very promising indeed. All right. Let's see. What tarot reading am I best at to give to clients? Stephanie Faye? Let's find out. What kind of readings you got that are going to be exciting. What are going to be? They're going to be fresh perspectives, good stuff. Using the Rose Tarot. The Rose Tarot for that is going to be good. It is going to be pretty exciting as well, right? All right. Man, best to give to clients. The Knave of Cups. I think predictive readings are going to be your specialty. Understanding what is going to be the next in line, understanding what is going to be sort of the big things that are going to happen to them, the big things that are going to be next in line for them. The Knave of Cups, right? Looking into the future, divinatory things. So anything in the future, anything that looks good, anything that's exciting, anything like a forecast, right? General reading, all of these good things. Julie, thank you for joining the family there. Nine of Batons says you need to understand what the client is asking. Here's your kryptonite. You need to understand what the client is really asking, because I think you're going to get a lot of people that are asking a particular question, but they mean something totally different. Or they have a particular question that hamburger and a shake. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I am kind of hungry. So thank you for your donation. The Knight of Baton says you need to understand the question, understand the context of the question, because a lot of times they're asking something, but they don't really want to know that information, right? Six of Coins, it says providing information is your key. Providing things that they want, understanding them, the empathetic connection, and providing them what they need. Because that Six of Coins is key, right? You're giving them something. And I think that is going to be the biggest draw and the biggest money maker for you as well. Stephanie, thank you again for your donation. Hamburger and a shake. You know, that doesn't sound half bad. Renata, what's the lesson in my current weird moment, Renata? Let's find out. Let's find out by using whatever this tarot deck is. No, this is Stephanie Lynn Faw's tarot deck. It may be moving away. I may give this one up. I might give this one up. It is possible that I might give this one up in favor of one of these other decks. Okay. Four of Wands. The lesson is that you're looking for a level of predictability in the situation that may not be there. It may not be there. The predictability, the level of predictability, the level of sort of where you're at may not be present, okay? The problem is you have the Two of Swords. You have a disconnect between you and where you want to be. You have a disconnect between what's happening and how you perceive it, right? The Eight of Swords as well. You're not able to do what you need. Renata, here's your problem. You're not able to do what you need to counteract what you're seeing happen. You're not able to get it and pull it in. You're not able to get it and harmonize it the way it needs to be harmonized. You don't sort of, you know what I mean? You need, all right, hang on a second. Let's see. Sorry. Thank you for your donation. YouTube user, what's going on? Onions, olives. All right. And you need to get it harmonized. You need to get it down, and you can. Eight of Swords is you're out of control. You've lost a lot of control with this, right? And that's sort of important here because getting back that control is going to be critical, but sometimes you're going to have to adjust to the situation. Even though it is weird, you're going to have to adjust to it and sort of be a little more on the dynamic side, right? Be a little more on the dynamic side, which is really freaking difficult sometimes. I mean, I'm going to tell you now, it's really difficult sometimes to be on that dynamic side. But if you're able to do that, if you're able to get there, that's going to be the big point because weird is weird indeed. All right. High Priest. Thank you for your donation, High Priest. Will Cornerstone Staffing call me for the claim examiner position? Let's find out. But using the Titanic Tarot. The Titanic Tarot. The Shadowscapes. Yeah, Shadowscapes got to go. I'm sorry, but the Shadowscapes has got to go. It's got to go. I'm sorry. I got too many decks coming in that are better, but yeah. Are they going to call me? 4, ew, no. 10, weighted, no. Strength, weighted. I'm going to say thumbs down. A little bit on the thumbs down side. Here's the problem. Strength says you need to have patience. You need to understand that they have other things to do. You need to understand that they are sort of busy with this. The 10 is not something that they want to take on. It seems to be very weighted, very heavy. It just doesn't seem like something that they want to take on. And the 4 of Cups, we're receiving something we don't want. Right? We're receiving something we don't want. Yeah. You're getting something you don't want, bottom line. I don't think that works for you. You know what I mean? I don't think that works for them. Bottom line, that's going to be a thumbs down. Sorry about that. High Priest, I love to give you good news too. High Priest, I love to give you, you're applying for all of these positions. You're just rocking it over there. It feels like that I just wanted to give you the good news, but you know, bottom line, maybe not. Maybe not. How does Brandon see me? Well, you know, if the light's on, Brandon can see you really good. I gotta say, Brandon can see you really good, you know? But Shadowscapes is nice. JJ, I agree. Okay. JJ, there's only so many tarots that I can fit in this room. And I think we're up to like 250. So at some point, I gotta trim this. I gotta trim down a little. I hate doing it. I don't want to do it. I want to have all of the tarot decks. I want to have every one of them damn tarot decks. But at the end of the day, that may not be possible. Anyway, how does Brandon see me? The Moon, the Devil, and the Nine of Cups, very emotional, very emotionally, very in tune, very sort of understanding of a lot of things that are happening, very empathetic as well. You know, the Nine of Cups, Mr. Romance, very romantic. Good news. There's a lot of things happening for them. You have a lot of things rocking. You have a lot of good news with that. Now, Ocean, you do have a little bit of a controversial side, don't you? a little bit of a controversial side. Derek, how long is the wait for reading? Literally like days. We're here. We have to go through all of these. The devil says you're a little on the controversial side sometimes. Maybe you have some things that they don't like. Maybe you see some red flags to them that you don't like. Overall, the moon, you're going to have to take a risk. You need to take a risk with this particular thing. If you're not willing to take a risk, Ocean, don't do it. If you're not willing, if you want some guaranteed little lovey-dovey thing, don't do it. Basically, you're going to be taking that adventure. If you feel like an adventure, this could be the key for you. All right. Let's go with a Wildwood Tarot for who is next. We have 10 million donations tonight. By the way, we have 44 donations. We actually set a new record tonight. 44 donations. It's a lot. Tanya, does Gary love me? If he doesn't love you, Tanya, we all do. Let's get some love in chat for Tanya. If Gary doesn't love you, we do. You don't need Gary. If this is bad, you don't need Gary at all. You have us, Tanya. You have all of us. Okay. Gary does indeed love you. We have the 8 of Vessels. We have the Woodward. Okay. Now, how strong is that? Level from 1 to 10, I would say about a 4. In other words, they do have some feelings. They feel like this is working. They feel like things could be possible. They feel like things could be there. But as far as love goes, as far as that emotional connection goes, yeah, maybe a little challenging on that. The King of Bows says their main thing is that, the main thing is that, can we get, Sunflower? Hey, Sunflower, can you step in? I appreciate that. Any mod can step in and take care of that. The King of Bows says it is about sort of what Gary would like at the end of the day. But there is love there. It's not just overpouring, or it's just not, kind of in that mode. Not kind of in that mode where everything is just like perfectly aligned or whatnot. Yeah. Kind of weak sauce indeed. All right, let me leap in here and do this. Hang on just a second. We have an issue. I guess it's a successful night. It is a successful night tonight. I gotta say now. There we go. Boo Boo took care. Boo Boo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Oh, let's see what else we got going on. We got Bright Star. Bright Star, I appreciate you being here tonight. Bright Star, the truth about CK and I. Can you handle the truth? Can you handle the truth? It could be indeed. Let's find out. It is a record-breaking night tonight. I'm going to say now, there is a lot of questions tonight. I appreciate all of y'all being here. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And find out about CK and you, if that is going to work. That is going to be something that works long term, right? Do you have the High Priestess? The truth is that entertainment purposes only. The truth is that CK has a lot of things that they're holding back. They're not giving you all. They're not giving you everything. They're not giving you the entire picture of what they have or where they want to go or where they want to be, right? High Priestess says there are some secrets being held back. Empress says they do know what to say in a lot of situations that really bring everything to light. But I think that you have a lot of comfort. You have a lot of empathy. You have a lot of connection with CK. Definitely there. The Knight of Wands says, I want to reach out and go forth with this person. This is somebody that I want to be with, somebody I want to deal with, somebody I have excitement for. Ultimately, will it work out with CK and you? The Tower says it will break down. A lot of the stability, a lot of the structure will sort of crater, break down, and just not really work in a long-term situation. So you got to sort of understand where that is and how that works, right? How that is, where that works, and all that other stuff. So anyway, yeah, it's a little bit on the iffy side, there. But it does look pretty good short term. So obviously short term be great, maybe midterm, but the tower says that things do end up crumbling. Now, obviously you can work through that if you really want, you know, if you really, really want, you can work through that. That's okay. Renata says a career general this year. The first career, a lot of these things. Tara Rose, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. The career. It says we need to make money. We need to make money. Colleen, thank you for your joining the family. I appreciate that sub so much. Appreciate your sub. All right, Renata, let's get a little career happening with this. Yeah, I think you moved jobs. You said a year, so there you go. I think you end up moving. 8 of Wands is a movement card. You're looking at basically moving to something else. And, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think the opportunity presents itself to where you need to do that. I think an opportunity presents itself to where you need to do that. And the reason I say that is because it's not, Joe's Mystics, thanks for your donation. Let me know what your question is. It's not really a situation where you have to move. It's just the opportunity arises where you can move. And I'm going to ask you this, Renata. If you can move to something that's going to be better, if you can move to something that's going to be a little bit better on the pay, a little bit better comfort-wise, a little bit better on the job security, the Queen of Wands says you want to do that. Because I think you have talents that are not being used. I think you have managers that are not using sort of your skill level and your talents that you need to be. And I think the Four of Cups as well says you're getting a lot of information, giving a lot of things that you don't really want to deal with at that particular job. Okay. Bottom line, that is going to be it. That is going to be it. That you need to sort of look out and look in advance at where you can be at the end of the year. Because you are going to have something pop up and you're going to want to take it. Bottom line. Picasso, I need to move into a new home. When will this happen, Picasso? Let's find out. Let's find out where and when you are going to move into this. As far as when moving into a home, I think November 3rd, November 4th, as far as moving into a new home. Queen of Cups says the problem is homes are hopping right now. Homes are really sort of moving in that direction of hard to get, right? There's no lumber. There's a shortage of everything. How can you get it? When can you get it? And finding that niche home that is going to be good for you, the Queen of Pentacles says you need to just produce a lot of money in order to get that done. And November is going to be your best opportunity, and it's when you're really going to find a good home, a home that is going to be reasonable, a home that somebody is going to be selling, you know, and they're going to be like, yeah, let's just put it as a reasonable thing. Justice says you can be able to get there on time. This is going to be something that's pretty obvious, and you're going to run into it before anybody else does, right? Sort of a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, you know, justice means you're going to be able to hop in there, and definitely that is where you're going to be in the new home. That is going to be the beginning of that process, and that is going to be the time for you to get in there. The time for you to get in there and get it done. Hamburger and a shake. Are we toast or will we perform the show? I don't know. If it's a magic show, if it's a magic show, we're all in it. You can hire me for your magic show. I'm just saying now. I mean, you know, not sponsored, but I'm just saying you can hire me, you know, in the magic show. Just saying. All right. Or are we toast? The show must go on. The show must go on. Let's find out that. 8 of Wands, you're toast. 5 of Wands, you're toast. 6 of Cups and 9 of Wands, you're toast. You're toast. The show will not go on. The show will not go on. 8 of Wands is a movement card. You want it to be moving. You want it to be mobile. You want it to be very, very exciting and very exhilarating. And it feels like it's just not there. It's just not there. It just doesn't feel like it's moving in the right direction. You're not moving. Everything is stalled. 5 of Wands, a lot of conflict, a lot of sort of internal things that just aren't working, that just aren't going. The show just isn't going on. The 6 of Cups. You have a little bit of a possibility of the show going on, but then it just doesn't work out. You are the wounded warrior. You have all of these barriers in between you. The 5 of Wands, a lack of motion. The show does not go on. hamburger and a shake. It looks like that you indeed are going to be a hamburger and a shake. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, that joke went really poorly. That joke went just terrible, actually. YouTube user, no contact from N. What do they feel about me? All right, YouTube, let's get a little bit of the witchy tarot. A little bit of the witchy tarot going in there. By the way, we have 45 donations tonight. That's a new record. That is an absolute new record for the show. Thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate all of y'all. Contact, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Six of Wands. N will be back. We've established that N does go away. N comes back, goes away, comes back, right? You have that kind of the cyclic personality or the cycles about this particular person. Ace of Cups says they have a feelings that are sort of forming within them. They have feelings of excitement. They have feelings of exuberation. A lot of feelings that are sort of blending in. And I think they are actually going to be coming for you pretty soon. They're going to be coming back. They're going to be communicating with you. I don't think the no contact thing is going to go on forever. They are going to communicate with you relatively soon. So yeah, they have some feelings. That Ace of Cups, you haven't gotten the Ace of Cups very often. It's like something is beginning in their heart. Something is starting. Something is warming up in their heart. And I think that's going to be good for you. I think that's going to be good for you overall. I know you have sort of an on-off thing. I know you have some drama, but, you know, I think that they're going to be coming back. Anyway, bottom line. Terra Rosa. We have 2 more readings and we're out of here. And then we're not going to eat a banana. We're going to eat a salad, apparently. Christina's bringing us a salad. And, yeah, Terra Rosa. And we have 1 more. We have Joe's Mystics. Okay. General love reading regarding a Virgo. Well, good luck with that Virgo stuff, I can tell you that. We'll get you a Virgo reading indeed from a Virgo. If you're going to have Elmira, our reading's still open. No, Elmira, we're closing it down for tonight. We had 45 donations, and I'm getting kind of tired, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm getting kind of tired with this. We had like 70 viewers at one point. We're rocking it tonight. This is a place to be for all sorts of good stuff. You know, I mean, I'm gonna beg you for a like and a sub because I'm a YouTuber, and if I didn't beg you for a like and a sub, that'd be kind of freakish. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. General love reading regarding your Virgo. 6 of Pentacles. This person needs a lot of attention. They need a lot of attention. Okay, if you're looking for somebody, if you're searching for somebody, you're gonna find sort of this person that needs a lot of attention. Okay. King of Cups, not very secure in their relationships, not very secure in their love. They're sort of wavering a lot of times, back and forth, or where they're not really in that mode of 100% confidence or anything like that, right? Definitely sort of need to understand whoever's coming is sort of the King of Cups. A little bit on the disconnected side, a little bit not understanding their emotion, a little bit on the, you know, the back and forth there. Not going to be exactly the greatest thing. The King of Pentacles says this person just seems to have a lot going on, and some of it is kind of confusing. In other words, how am I going to deal with this? What am I going to do next? What's the next steps? Is really sort of confusing in this particular person that you're sort of either dealing with or you're going to meet, right? You definitely have that option there. But general love reading says just be patient with the person. Realize that they're not going to express emotions the same way that you do. You know what I mean? They're going to have a little bit of a mixture there. And the biggest thing is to understand the person does need a lot of attention. They do need a lot of attention, a lot of reinforcement, because they sort of have a negative outlook on everything, a little bit of anxiety. You know what I mean? A little anxiety. I'm like, I don't think things are working. You are mad at me. I think we're breaking up, or anyway. Last reading of the night. What's going on with my relationship? Let's find out. Let's find out. What's going on with your relationship? The Poe knows. The Poe understands your relationship, understands where you're going, understands how you're doing it, and sort of has a good feel for you at overall. You know, overall, they have a good feel for you overall. Yeah, what is going on with that, though? 2 of Cups, Death, and the Knight of Cups. You're in a transition stage. You're in a transition stage from one thing to the next. We have Death. We have the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is like we just met. It feels like that we almost just met. In other words, a lot of things that we expected to happen by now just aren't there, just haven't happened. We have a lot of things that just aren't working overall in the grand scheme of things. The thing that we're going to be happy about is that change is a-coming. Change is a-coming. And understand that the change will bring in a better overall relationship. So Joe's Mystics, you don't like change. Ain't nobody got time for change. But if it brings in something that's going to be better, if it brings in something that's going to be exciting, if it brings in more of just a connection, a feel of connection, that's where you want to be. And that is where you're headed. That is where you're headed, Joe. So don't think that the change is going to be negative. Don't think that it's going to bring in this, right? You just got to understand to be patient and all that. Koala, no, we're closing down. We're closing down. I'm like the only YouTuber that rejects donations. The reason is because I'm coming on 2 hours, and I gotta go. I gotta go eat, basically. But I'm here every single night, guys. Come back. I'm here every night. Like somewhere in time, come back to me. Come back to me. I love you all. Thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central Time.